Hey guys, Kristen here. Today I want to talk to you about how we define ourselves. I want to talk to you about our self-identity. It's something that I think most of us hit as a crisis at some point during our initial phases of becoming ill with severe chronic fatigue as a major symptom. That's because most of us, I think society encourages us to define ourselves by the things that we do. I'm a plumber. I'm a student. I'm a CrossFitter. And what happens whenever we identify by the things we do is that we're pegging not only our self-identity, but also our self-worth to the things that we do. And with severe chronic fatigue, obviously we're not able to do many of the things we used to do. Therefore, we lose the way we used to identify ourselves. If we're not a plumber or a student anymore, because we can't do those things, who are we? And that crisis of identity contributes to a lot of the emotional pain of living with this condition. I know in my own journey, when I had found a health coach who had healed herself from what I was going through, there was a turning point in my time working with her. And that turning point was coming to her and saying, I used to be a consultant. I used to be paleo girl. I used to be a CrossFitter. I used to be a good girlfriend. And I'm not these things anymore. And that is really hard for me. And what she taught me in that moment changed my life forever. She taught me that I am not what I do, because as humans, we have a big choice of things to do, all right? And yet, whether or not I'm doing all of them or none of them, I continue to exist. There is a self inside, a spirit, a soul, an ego, whatever you identify with. See what I did there? That is us. That continues to be us with or without things happening in our life. And a lot of that emotional pain goes away when we learn to identify with that self that exists. The self that does the choosing of what to do or not to do. The self that is there with us through illness and through health. And now I'm curious, is this something that you've gone through? Have you reached a crisis of identity? Have you wondered who you are if you aren't doing all of these things? What's that been like for you? How has it felt? In my next video, I'm going to talk more about how to explore this idea of identifying with ourselves. And in the meantime, if you know somebody who could benefit from these videos, it would mean the world to me if you would share it with them and help me get the word out about this channel. And if you haven't yet, subscribe and you'll get notified every time I post a new video. Sending you love and health, I'm Kristen.